Eliza Hargrove stepped into the thick, suffocating mist enveloping Whitechapel, the air heavy with an unshakable dread. As she made her way down the narrow streets, the whispers of terrified residents wrapped around her like a shroud, each word a reminder of the Ripper's latest brutality. The flickering gaslights cast a dim, unwelcoming glow, illuminating the grim reality for women in this treacherous neighborhood. With every shadowy corner she turned, the oppressive atmosphere seemed to conspire against her, an awareness that danger lurked just beyond sight. Among the decay and fear, Eliza felt a fierce determination burning within her. She would unravel the sinister threads weaving through the victims' lives. Little did she know, this chilling quest would entangle her in a web of secrets, revealing that in the heart of this darkness, even the most unsuspecting person could harbor malevolent intentions. Eliza approached the crime scene, her heart racing with a mix of eagerness and dread. The air was thick with tension as both police and curious onlookers gathered, their murmurs a constant reminder of the horror that befell yet another soul. It was here she encountered Inspector Aberline, his skeptical gaze piercing through her resolve. His doubts stung, igniting a fire within her to prove her worth. As she absorbed the grim details surrounding the latest victim, the weight of the growing body count pressed heavily on her conscience. The media frenzy intensified the sense of urgency, leaving her no choice but to deepen her resolve to aid in the investigation. With each layer of despair she uncovered, Eliza felt an unyielding determination to dive deeper into the dark abyss that was consuming Whitechapel. She knew this was just the beginning of a perilous journey. As the weight of the last victim's tragic fate lingered in Eliza's mind, unsettling news spread like wildfire. Reports emerged of chilling letters addressed from hell, sending tremors through both the public and law enforcement. With a mix of dread and curiosity, she sought out the contents of these missives, each line dripping with sadistic glee, clearly crafted to instill terror. Their twisted revelations hinted at an intricate connection to elite society, suggesting that beneath their polished facades lay a disturbing underbelly. Eliza felt the urgency pulse through her veins. These letters could be the key to understanding the Ripper's motives. With determination rekindled, she prepared to delve deeper into the enigma that now entwined her fate with that of the victims, ready to expose the sinister truth buried within the fog of Whitechapel. Thus, the game intensified, propelling Eliza further into darkness. As Eliza grappled with the unsettling implications of the letters, she felt an insatiable urge to uncover the truth behind each victim's life. Digging deeper into the investigation, she discovered a thread that linked them all. Each had a secret existence, filled with hidden fears and clandestine encounters. Rumors whispered of a gathering shrouded in mystery and intrigue, possibly tied to an enigmatic society that reveled in darkness. The chilling notion sent shivers down her spine. These women not only shared a tragic fate, but might also have been part of something far more sinister. Driven by a combination of curiosity and dread, Eliza vowed to chase this lead, aware that it could be both perilous and transformative. As the reality of her findings settled within her, she felt the atmosphere of Whitechapel pulse with an intensity that foreshadowed the shadows lurking just beyond reach. Eliza stood in stunned silence, clutching Mary Jane Kelly's diary, her pulse racing as she absorbed the terror etched within its pages. Each entry revealed a descent into madness, filled with cryptic symbols and accounts of secretive meetings that sent chills down her spine. It was clear that Mary had been ensnared in a web of fear, grappling with thoughts of her inevitable fate. Eliza couldn't shake the feeling that these midnight gatherings were not mere figments of a troubled mind, but a perilous entanglement with the very forces driving the horrific events tearing at the fabric of Whitechapel. As Eliza pieced together the fragments of Mary's life, determination surged within her. She knew that understanding this connection would be vital to unearthing the truth hidden in the depths of darkness that loomed ever nearer. It was time to confront the unknown that awaited her in the labyrinth of the city. Eliza's heart raced as she immersed herself in the vivid recollections of Mary's final hours, prompted by the haunting lines from the diary. Each word unfurled a visceral connection to Mary's psyche, revealing a profound understanding of fear that gripped the young woman in her last moments. Eliza imagined Mary, sensing an unseen force creeping closer, a suffocating awareness that tightened around her like a noose. This glimpse into Mary's turmoil strengthened Eliza's resolve, amplifying her determination to unravel the tangled threads linking the victims and their shadows of despair. In the depths of her empathy, Eliza felt an echo of Mary's pain, compelling her to honor the fallen by pursuing the sinister truth lurking beneath London's surface. With renewed purpose, Eliza steeled herself for the imminent dangers ahead, knowing she would not rest until she uncovered the layers of darkness entwined with Mary's fate. Eliza stepped into the murky depths of Whitechapel, adopting the guise of a woman familiar with its dangers. The streets, cloaked in dusk, offered both cover and peril. Her heart raced as she approached Lila, a figure shrouded in mystery, whose knowing gaze hinted at connections Eliza was desperate to uncover. The air buzzed with unspoken secrets, and Lila's words dripped with foreboding as she suggested a deeper understanding of the killer's motives. This unexpected meeting ignited a sense of urgency within Eliza, compelling her to navigate the seedy underbelly of London with cautious determination. Each interaction sharpened her focus, illuminating the societal currents that shaped the darkness she sought to understand. As Eliza listened intently, the depth of Lila's knowledge beckoned her further into the tangled lives entwined with that of the Ripper, propelling her deeper into the enigmatic heart of Whitechapel. Eliza felt a surge of apprehension as Lila divulged hints about the killer's elusive presence, moving among those who outwardly condemned violence. The revelation sent chills down her spine, intensifying the urgency of her quest. With each piece of information, Eliza realized that the fabric of Whitechapel was woven with threads of deception and denial. The very society that denounced the horror of the Ripper's actions might be complicit in a far more insidious reality. Encouraged yet unnerved, Eliza resolved to explore these hidden connections, aware that the truth lay veiled beneath layers of respectability. With every instinct ignited, she prepared to confront the pervasive darkness lurking just beneath the surface, knowing that her next steps could lead her closer to both danger and understanding. In this labyrinthine world of secrets, the pursuit of truth demanded an unwavering commitment as she stood on the brink of revelation. Eliza felt the threads of her investigation pulling tighter as she scrutinized Mary's diary alongside the disturbing letters. Each cryptic symbol sparked a burgeoning realization of a deeper connection, an echo of sinister gatherings among the affluent, escalating her sense of urgency. This hidden conspiracy whispered of a shared darkness cloaked in societal respectability. Determined to expose this malevolence, she pieced together the ways these shadowy interactions could intertwine with the brutal killings in Whitechapel. As she prepared to confront the elite's secrets, an overwhelming certainty washed over her. She was treading on the cusp of a truth that could unravel everything. With the stakes rising, Eliza steeled herself for the inevitable confrontation, knowing that her pursuit of justice might ignite a reckoning among those who believed themselves untouchable. It was a perilous step forward, but she would not falter. Truth awaited her, palpable and undeniable. Chapter 11. Eliza, armed with Mary's diary, follows a hidden clue leading to a secluded Victorian mansion, whispered be a gathering place for the elite's secretive interests. The prospect both terrifies and emboldens her. Inside, Eliza senses the weight of history and sinister energy thickening around her, each creak of the old floorboards heightening her anxiety. Her resolve solidifies. She must press on. A hidden vault beckons, revealing gruesome evidence tied to the Ripper and the dark lives of the societal figures she once admired. The stark reality shatters her illusions. Chapter 14. In a gripping confrontation within the vault, Eliza faces the killer, unmasking a respected individual cloaked in societal honor. The revelation ignites a storm of betrayal. Chapter 15. With the truth unveiled, Eliza wrestles with the consuming darkness within humanity, contemplating her place in a narrative steeped in fear and moral decay. The journey would forever change her. Eliza clutched Mary's diary tightly, her heart pounding with anticipation and dread as she deciphered the final clue. It led to a secluded Victorian mansion, an edifice cloaked in whispers and decay, hidden from the prying eyes of the world. The air around her crackled with an unsettling energy, and the weight of possibility pressed upon her chest. Each step toward the imposing structure was a mix of terror and resolve. She understood the stakes of her journey were higher than ever, with the potential to unveil truths long buried beneath layers of opulence and anonymity. As she hesitated at the threshold, visions of the sinister gatherings that had transpired within its walls filled her mind. With a deep breath, Eliza steeled herself for what lay ahead, knowing that understanding the secrets of this mansion could hold the key to unraveling the horrors that plagued Whitechapel. Inside the mansion, Eliza felt the atmosphere shifting around her, thick with the weight of historical reverberations and unspoken dread. The sound of her footsteps echoed ominously, each creak of the floor amplifying the tension coursing through her veins. With every passing second, her anxiety intensified, but so did her determination to uncover the truth hidden within these ominous walls. Shadows of the past seemed to whisper secrets of lives entwined with the darkness of the present, urging her onward. Eliza could not turn back now. The answers she sought were tantalizingly close. Drawing on her courage, she pressed deeper into the mansion, aware that every moment brought her closer to confronting the shadowy figures who might hold the key to the Ripper's true identity. This journey was no longer just about justice. It was about unearthing the twisted roots of the fear that had entangled them all. As Eliza ventured deeper into the mansion, she felt a chilling presence guide her toward a hidden vault concealed beneath the floorboards. The air grew colder, each breath more labored as she steeled herself for what lay ahead. With a determined grasp, she pulled open the heavy door, revealing an abyss of horrific secrets that shattered the facade of respectability she once admired in the elite circle. Inside, remnants of gruesome evidence, tokens of a macabre affiliation with the Ripper, lay strewn about, their grotesque nature illuminating the shocking realities behind the polished exterior of high society. Each revelation pierced her heart, an unrelenting reminder of the darkness that thrived in silence. The stark divide between illusion and truth loomed large, leaving Eliza to wrestle with the profound implications of her discovery. In that moment, she understood the depth of deception surrounding her. None were truly safe from the menacing grip of darkness. As the chilling revelation settled over Eliza, the vault's silence crackled with anticipation. Suddenly, an unsettling noise broke through the stillness, a deliberate step echoing on the cold floor. She spun around, heart racing, and found herself face to face with the killer, a man once considered a pillar of respectability in Whitechapel. The familiar features now appeared twisted and monstrous under the weight of his heinous actions. Disbelief coursed through her veins as the fragments of her investigation crystallized into an overwhelming truth. The layers of moral decay within society peeled away, exposing the horrifying reality that betrayal had been lurking beneath the surface all along. In that fraught moment, Eliza knew she stood at the precipice of a reckoning, ready to confront not just the man before her, but the insidious darkness within humanity itself. The confrontation would forever alter her understanding of trust and integrity in a world shrouded in deception. Eliza stood frozen, the weight of her discovery crashing over her like an icy tide. This confrontation had unveiled the grotesque reality of human nature, revealing how easily one could slip into moral decay. The killer's chilling gaze reflected a world where respectability masked unspeakable horrors, a portrait that shook her to her core. She knew now that the enigma of the Ripper was not merely one of individual savagery, but a dark tapestry woven into the fabric of society itself. As she processed this harrowing truth, Eliza felt an unsettling awareness settle within her. This journey had forever altered her perspective, intertwining her fate with the very darkness she sought to expose. The hunt, she realized, would not end with the killer's unmasking. It would haunt her thoughts and linger in her heart, forever reshaping her understanding of fear, trust, and the human soul.